the worst truck ever built. It's so bad. So bad.
I would yell at you. I would yell at you, but you're spending time with your baby.
I got a baby now. I can't just run away. Less than that. Less than that. And there's 2 or 3 shooter bucks back last night. That's nice.
Real nice.
We were on a little bit of a dry spell there for deer.
Guess you're taking the escape, huh?
I feel like Brennan from the Breaking Point. We're shoving ourselves in this tiny little car, drive halfway across the world. He can't even get the door closed.
You could have taken the F1 shitty.
Nah, because we would break it.
Yeah, you would.
You would crash.
We would 100% break it.
You ready?
This is why that we're 20, 30, 40-ish pounds overweight.
50.
It's weird because it's hot, but it's not.
90 degrees.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it's 90.
Because the cold breeze is coming in. It's supposed to be what, 47 in the morning? Setting the stage. Well, it's the final Kentucky setup.
Yeah, I mean, I would like it to be brushed in a little bit more if possible, but the way we're showing up late in the game, I think it'll work. The winds are perfect. We're not going to be encroaching on each other. We'll be able to watch every field, see a lot. Killing in the morning is going to be tough, but at least we'll be able to see where the deer go back into bed in any of these big fields and be able to make our play for the afternoon. So. I'll meet you down here.
Here's the beer.
Beers in the escape.
Is that a bottle of wine?
It's a bottle of whiskey.
Here.
Hey, what's your plan this weekend?
Well, tomorrow we gotta go hunting, but after that I'm gonna go find some fishing spots and do some searching.
You bring your fishing poles?
No.
You should have, because there's some smallmouth creeks right by where we're hunting.
We're just gonna look around, and if I have to, I'll buy a $15 rod.
There's some smallmouth spots.
It's hot though. It's too hot for smallmouth.
Someone's...
Holy shit! Did Luke bring this stuff?
No.
We got ourselves I got another pizza. We got 2 pizzas for tonight. Breakfast Sammys? Chicken wings? Sausage?
What's going on here?
Some burritos? Oh, we got food that we didn't have to buy. I'm not mad about it. 'Cause I'll eat the shit out of it.
Is there food there already?
Yeah, all kinds of good stuff. I got 2 pizzas to eat tonight when I'm drunk.
What do we think of the cabin?
So far so good. Peacock was already logged in, which is important for today's Packers game, so I don't have to use my wife's account and forget that I left it logged in and get yelled at. TV's a little bit bush, the remote kind of messed up, but we're gonna be able to watch Packers and drink beer and hunt deer in the
Is this
morning.
Stuart Little?
No!
Oh, it's Forrest Gump.
Oh my god! Cabin's good. Cabin's real good.
What's the problem we've run into so far?
There hasn't been any problems, which is a problem in itself, because if there's no problem, something's like, we're gonna miss a deer. You know, like something crazy is gonna happen because there hasn't been a problem yet.
Yeah. It's looking rough, boys.
$4, and I got brisket, ribs, potatoes, a salad,
Catfish.
catfish slab, a beer. You know, $24. I said that, bitch. Alright guys, we are getting towards the end of hunt number 1 here for the 2024 Deer Camp Chronicles. We're in Kentucky this morning. Had a good encounter with a group of does that came out here and fed in front of me. The one doe got to about 9 yards. I just didn't feel like butchering a doe up this morning and potentially messing up the buck hunting. Cameras have slowed down in this area, but we have a cold front. Temperatures have dropped 30 degrees in the last 12 hours, and it rained all night, so we're looking forward to this evening hunt here with these green beans in front of us. Could be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of action. We were up late last night watching the football game, so pretty soon here we're gonna head back to the cabin, rest up, record a podcast probably, pull up the maps on the computer, and make a game plan for the evening. plan tonight is to kill 3 bucks.
2 for us,
And
One-
for us.
1 for those guys. 1 for the bad guys.
Yeah, thanks.
2 for the good guys, 1 for the bad guys. It's for free.
You get paid.
Just do some things.
Is it time?
It's time for a killing.
Is it time to kill?
It's time to attempt to kill.
We couldn't ask for better conditions, setup, settings, time, temperatures. It's time to kill.
Let's get done.
Let's do this thing, boys. Let's do it.
Alright guys, it's Saturday, September 7th, opening evening down here in Kentucky. We're down here on our private farm. Luke and Kayla are about 700 yards south of me. They got a small buck feeding in the bean field already. Here are the hillbillies.
Fine looking cat right here.
Charlie?
Yeah.
You guys see that one? Wasabi.
There's gotta be a light out here.
I'm debating if that's hot enough or not.
I don't see any blood.
No, we didn't kill nothing.
Should just go right here.
All right, guys, we're doing the scout here on Sunday afternoon. That's the blind that me and Luke were in. That buck yesterday was right there on the other side of that big tree. So maybe 30 yards, but across this ditch. And he was heading this way to come across and use this path across. There's a couple paths you can see. Right here's a heavy one going into the ditch. This was the cut that he was probably planning on using, and the one that we were hoping he was going to cross. It would have gave me a 25-yard broadside shot, so it just didn't happen. He saw that blind. He was not, you know, he couldn't get our wind. The wind was blowing that way, so he didn't wind us, but he either saw the blind or the little buck that was out here, Rudolph, was causing too much commotion earlier, which got him curious, and he took off directly that direction down over the edge. But we were that close to a shooter opening day in Kentucky. So now we're gonna go scout and kind of see where he came from and see if we can find any scrapes or anything.
Don't hang your stand in that tree.
Yeah.
You would die. So all these could be beaver slides too.
I don't see any recent chewing, but they could be old beaver slides for sure. It's definitely even cooler down here in this bottom than it is even up top.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this is a little bit interesting. We're following a couple of these heavy paths. You can see one right here behind me, coming up out of this river bottom, up into the fields. And everywhere those heavy paths come out into the fields,
It's just destroyed. Carnage.
the beans are legitimately gone. So we're actually thinking that these are beaver slides. I think beavers are working up here, eating the beans, and then sliding back down to the river. There are big deer tracks in here. We're going to move a cell cam to this area because there has not been a cell cam on this area of the farm yet this year. But yeah, I mean, if we look,
They're bundled.
there's bundled soybeans. There's another one there. There's one here. There's a whole bunch going down the path over here. I'm trying to keep my shadow out of the video, but bundles of soybeans. So I definitely think beavers are coming up here and feeding in the field, which is just another element to deal with, I guess. But it'd be cool to film a beaver from the stand. We see them turkey hunting a lot. We don't run into them much in the fall, but we're still gonna check it because there is good deer tracks along this edge. Right there. So there are critters using it. But this is the area that buck came out that we saw last night, so he definitely worked this edge. It's good to note it. Rut is what I'm curious on. Like you sneak into the stand here, and then you're hunting downwind of that crazy thicket with this little pinch, you know? All right, we're all kind of split up now. Ethan's going to pull down his saddle. Luke's pulling the rest of the blinds from our bean field hunting. I just hang a set. You guys are gonna love this. 8 feet off the ground, but it pinches down this river top. The river's right down there, and it makes it real skinny here on the top with this thick clear-cut bedding area that juts out from the field, and then the bean field's back here behind us. So it's real narrow up here on the top. Lots of cover in that tree. You see behind me, it's got some good cover. And then we found some old historical scrapes that I reopened up just now. Got a little mock there, a mock there. We're gonna put a data cam on there, Wise Eye data cam on video mode. I'm expecting to get some deer hitting that tonight, to be honest with you. With these cool temperatures and the velvet shedding off, if there's any deer working this pinch, they should definitely hit that. The reason I put my stand where I did, if we walk over here to the edge, I'll show you, is you can cross the river right here. Deep pool, really deep pool. Deep pool, really deep pool. Shallow. It's real shallow along that spot right there. And there's a trail cutting up. I'm gonna head over there and see what it looks like on the other side real quick. There's only one other guy with permission to hunt this property that we're on. I'm assuming this is his trail camera, so I'm not gonna mess with it, but I'm gonna let Ethan know that there's someone else down here. There's four-wheeler path. There's beans planted here in this bottom. Definitely gonna be some scrapes underneath those branches, but I don't see a stand set up, but I know there's gotta be one here somewhere. One of these trees. Interesting. Mock scrape number 2. This one's actually only about 30 yards from our mineral lick that we ran all summer. That was just phenomenal with the big buck. So it's a nice pinch. Deep river on the other side. Deep river on the other side, cow pasture, and then out to the beans it goes. So we're excited about this one too. Not muddy, there's no tracks around it. But there is a path there down there. Yeah, I don't know. I stumbled across it at the bottom. Well, me and Luke are pulling out. Leaving the farm now, heading back to Ohio. Ethan's staying one more night with the Born Again guys. And hopefully they can spill some blood. We did a really good scout today, moved some cameras around, moved a stand, pulled some stands. We're coming back next weekend, so things will be changing. I'm sure the beans will be turning yellow by then and not be as prevalent of a food source. But we did put up a couple mock scrapes, which is gonna start coming into play here as we roll through September. We're pretty excited. It was a fun time. First time seeing this farm, loved it. It hunts big. It's got lots of potential. Hopefully we can bring some more action real soon.